Alright guys, so what's going on? I haven't made a video in a couple weeks or a month or whatever it's been, but I wanted to make a video unboxing my connecting rods, and these are them. I got them on sale on eBay. Canadian it came to, I think, a little over 400 shipped to my door, and then another 30 for duty, so about 430, but that was on sale, regular 600 or something, I believe. So these are maXpeedingrods. I've read some reviews about them. Some people say they've had issues with them, other people say they're great. So we're going to find out. But I have looked at them and they do look good. I like the bushing design and the for the floating wrist pin. It's got a groove kind of like the bearings for the crankshaft and for the bottom, for the big end of the rod. Sorry. So this is kind of an unboxing video. So those are the rods. You can look up maXpeedingrods on eBay if you want to get them. I'll also put that in the description of the video. A link to their website. They do suspension and other stuff as well. I haven't looked too much into it. I know they're like a medium priced company, but I know the yellow connecting rods on the box they make for like Porsches and stuff. So and they say that they've been around for a little while, so I'm sure that they are pretty reputable. So here we have the YCP standard size Teflon coated pistons. Some of the old YCP pistons had issues with piston slap. These ones shouldn't. So let's get into the pistons first. And we'll look at one of them. This is the one that comes with the wrist pins. I have already opened these, but just to quickly look to make sure everything is good and not damaged. So here we have one of the pistons, and they come packaged nice. I like the way they package them. So the pistons, the YCPs, they came to about 160-ish with duty already paid, and I do like, you know, they come in a nice, so nice bag, and they've got like a coating on them. You can tell to protect them. So here's the C clips. Here's the one wrist pin, which also comes with like an oil coating in it to protect it. So I've already had this wrist pin out, and if you look, so this is the piston here. I didn't really give you guys a good look. So this is a Teflon coating. It's supposed to be real Teflon. It is a cast piston, but it's made out of a stronger material. And the ring lance, or sorry, the ring lance, I guess, is a lot thicker on this. And it looks like there's a nitrate coating on the top of the piston. I'm not 100% sure. I never really looked into it. But yeah, so we will basically just throw this in here quick. I've already had it in here. Just carefully slide it in. And it fits nice, and it's like the perfect snugness, like it doesn't fall out when you press on it. Well, I mean, it does if you let it get down too far, or if you press it, but it's a good snug fit. Now I should, people would say that I should be using lube to put this in, but or assembly lube, but it's already got like an oil on it, so I'm not too concerned. Now if I was trying to push it into like something where it didn't fit as well, then that might be an issue. So yeah, I'm really happy with the pistons and the rods, but I do, however, have to deburr the small ends of the rod for the wrist pin. They're just burred a little bit from machining. Other than that, it all looks really nice. And I'm going to get my micrometer out here in a minute, and a small piece of 2000 grit sandpaper, deburr the ends of those, make sure the wrist pins are all sliding in evenly on all of them, which I'll probably use some assembly lube for, just because the rods don't have too much oil on them. They do have some protective oil on them, but not as much as I'd like. So yeah, we will show you one of these rods quick before we do that. So you guys have seen the pistons, and here's the rings as well. So these are the piston rings. They're Nippon Racing piston rings. They come labeled first, second ring, and you've got your oil rings in the bottom. Nothing special, but they're good rings for what I'm using them for. So on the topic of like what this is all rated for, the YCP, oh I forgot to put that on, but the YCP pistons are rated for 500 horse. They've been proven over 500 horse. So that's not an issue for this year. This summer I only plan on taking it up to around 400-ish, maybe a little bit less. I'm on stock sleeves still. So we've still got quite a few other parts to get, and we've got some parts coming in, but we should be ready for the first race this year. We won't be on super high boost for the first couple of races because I'll have to get some supporting mods. I'll need to get a bigger intercooler and a few other things. Excuse me. All right, so the maXpeedingrods, they come in bags, and a lot of people don't like that because that's like an eBay style, but they do come packaged really nice in this big box. So even though they're not in individual boxes, they still are packaged really well. And if you look, you can see here, it's already been, I don't know if I'll be able to, let me see here. Sorry about the sound of the focus, but so you can kind of see the oh, there we go, that's a little better. So you can kind of see that, and you can see where it's been machined. I don't know if you can actually see the cross hatches, but it's been machined and ready to go for standard size bearings. Now remembering that these notches, I believe, go towards the exhaust side. I've got to double check just to make sure. It comes with ARP 2000 rod bolts, so that's a good thing, and they're 3/8, I believe, so that's 45 foot-pounds. The rod itself is quite thick. I'm thinking I might get away with not having to notch the girdle, but I'm definitely probably going to have to notch the block because these are quite thick rods and they're well built. So you can, I don't know if you can see the bushing in there or not, but it's a, you can kind of see the bronze. But if you look, you can see the line right in the middle of it and the hole in the top, kind of. And yeah, so I like the way that's designed. So yeah, I'm happy with everything, and we'll see how it works. You guys will obviously be updated throughout the summer, because all I do is drag race. This is just for my drag racing car, and it's already all gutted, and I've already, you know, there's lots of other videos on the channel. If you guys haven't already seen them, you can watch. Oh, I don't want to put that in the bag first. Lots of other channels on my videos you guys can watch, or other videos on my channel you guys can watch. Of that, and at the end of the year we had it turboed on the stock D16 Z6 on 5 pounds, peaked around 5 pounds, and we ran a 14.7 at like almost 100 miles, just like a mile under 100. It's like 98.8 miles. So, yeah, it was close to 100 miles, and that was with the slip and clutch and street tires. So, can't wait to up the boost a bit, and I think like the first race we'll probably try to run like 10 pounds because we'll have to tune it as we go up in boost, so it won't take too long to tune, but we will have to do it. So what I'm going to do quick is take all the connecting rods out. Just refocus here. Make sure. Okay, so I'm going to take all the connecting rods out because I want to deburr them. And then I'll put them back in here until we are ready to notch the block. And I'll just take them out to measure the block quick and see how much we need to take out. So these two haven't been open. Oh no, that one might have been open. So anyway, put these here, take them out of the bag. And obviously be careful with this stuff, that's why I have a towel down. You don't want to drop it. It could very well cause issues down the road. Or right away. So, that one's not open yet, I'm going to leave that till last. This one should be open as well. Okay, so I already checked just a few of them, just like I said, make sure everything was good. The only reason I probably didn't open that last one is because everything looked fine, so I didn't feel I needed to. So yeah, let's get these connecting rods. Actually, you know what, I'll take it out of the bag now. I'm not kind of waiting. It's a staple holding the bag together. So like I said, they don't come packaged in individual boxes, but they come in a nice padded box with lots of padding. And oil coated, basically looks like a parchment paper kind of deal to keep it fresh until it's ready to go in the engine. You can see, obviously, they look nice. They look pretty, so now it's just a matter of making sure they work, and I'm sure they will. But for now, we're going to deburr them, make sure the wrist pins fit all properly in all the spots, and like when I'm looking at them, they look like they do have maybe a couple small burrs on them just from being machined, but I've already test fitted them in the piston, and this clears the piston on the top. It's not too thick, it's actually got lots of clearance, and yeah, so everything's looking good so far. I'm really happy with the machining they did in here, because you can barely even see the line where it connects, where the cap connects. So I'm gonna go get some of that 2000 grit sandpaper, and I will be back. And just another thing too, they send you just this customer service card and booklet that tells you the torque specs. If you have the ARP 2000 5/16, you only want to go to 26 foot-pounds. With these, I'm pretty sure the 3/8, almost positive. I gotta get a 3/8 bolt check, but I'm like 99% sure. And the 3/8 goes to 45 foot-pounds. So if you really wanted to, you could upgrade to the LP or the APR. I don't know if it's the APR 8740. That goes to 63 foot-pounds. That's the highest foot-pound one. That's probably the one that you can order with extra money, but as long as I have the 3/8, I'm happy with that. So that's awesome. And we'll sit over here and leave it back, and then you will get the wrist pin back out of the piston box, or I'll get that out and then get the sandpaper, and yeah. Alright guys, so I got them all deburred, and I would definitely recommend, if you do get these rods, just to take a quick second out and deburr this part of the rod where the bronze is. And basically what it is the bronze is a softer metal, so when they machine it, sometimes the see if I can get it to focus a little better there. Sometimes the edges here will have a little thing, so you kind of want to make a bevel. You can feel it's nice and smooth now, when the wrist pin slides in equally to all of these, or evenly to all of these. It has the perfect amount of play. I'm super happy with it, and here's one already assembled. I don't have the C-clips in, but you can see how thick the rod is. It's almost as thick as probably almost half the thickness of this piston. So yeah, it's quite thick, and it looks cool, looks nice. But yeah, you can see obviously I have the C-clip in there. I don't know if I can really, well, you can see it moving back and forth, so you can see that it's got the right amount of play. It doesn't hit at all, well, until I hit the piston. So everything's looking good. I'm going to repackage all this stuff. I thought that'd be a quick little unboxing and review kind of video, I guess. Obviously YCPs, they don't need to be reviewed, they've been proven. maXpeedingrods, you don't hear too much about people using them on Hondas. I have heard about people using them on other things. So we're going to see how this goes this year. And they still are on sale on eBay, so if you do watch this video and you want to get rods and YCP pistons for, you know, around $570, $600-ish Canadian, then you definitely can go that route if you want to. But make sure to deburr these and just be really careful. Check them over. And I did want to check this with a micrometer to make sure that from here to here, from here to here, like, you know, just all along, it's got even round it, like it's in round. It's not like warped or anything at all. But that's something I might do the day that I actually put the engine together, because to me it looks fine, and I'm really, really excited for this year. So yeah, that's basically it for right now, I guess, guys. I will make another video once I get my oil feed line in and my bearings in and stuff. Well, I'll probably make another video before that, but like for my next unboxing video will be that. But the next thing I'll actually be doing is pulling the engine. I've been working on bodywork on the car, and I've almost got I pretty much have one side rear quarter done. It's looking really well. So I think tomorrow or the next day I'm going to make a video of me once I get the bodywork finished, and I'm just finishing up the Bondo. I'll kind of give you guys a rough idea of how to do the fiberglass and then the actual body filler to smooth it out even more afterwards. And it's looking good now. It's going to look a lot better this year, and then after that we're going to be pulling the engine soon. So stay tuned, subscribe, and the summer's coming, so there are going to be a lot more videos. Kind of just been blips in weather with snow and stuff like that, so now we're getting back to the nice weather. So have a good one.